Life.
What up, YouTube? It's your girl Dee. Welcome back to another live stream. I hope you guys are doing well. So apparently Mika spoke out, you guys. And I want to get y'all thoughts on it as well. So Mika is the woman who people were telling me Anton had with him when he went on the Corey Holcomb show. So that's clarified. She's spoken out on the whole situation. People were in my chat saying that she is his, I'm gonna say alleged side chick, because she came out and said that she's nobody's side chick. So we're gonna talk about that. But she is the one. She has confirmed that she was with Anton. She just wanted to be on the Corey Holcomb show. From what she's saying, and I'm gonna stop talking, I'm gonna play it. She's saying, look, she wasn't there with all the foolishness between Anton and Corey. She even apologized to Corey. I mean, basically forgave Corey Holcomb and 5150 for what he said. I want to play the clip from the Corey Holcomb show that Corey said at the end, referring to Mika, and then I want to play Mika's response.
Remember I told you that if you got a what you explain the don't answer to be on my show. Can she be on the show? I don't know that.
Let's go ahead and get into it. But before we start the show, I want to go ahead and address the whole Corey Holcomb situation. All right, the whole Corey Holcomb incident. Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. And I was excited. All right. I was excited about going on the 5150 show. Last Tuesday, I got on the plane to go from DC to LA.
Now, let me jump in real quick, and then I'm gonna finish playing it. She said she was told that she was going to be on the 5150 show. So that lets me know clearly she was not. That was allegedly something set up by Anton, because I think he says he manages her or whatever. So of course, if that's the case, then you manage where, just like an artist, you manage where you place your artists, what kind of deals you set up for them. So I'm assuming, he told her that she was going to be on the 5150 show, and she was excited and she just went with that. But that clearly lets me know that's something Anton allegedly told her, because if she had, if Corey had reached out to her, or his people reached out to her to be on the show, that would have came directly from the 5150. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think she got an offer from Corey himself to be on the show, because Corey, when he does, he has his people to reach out to you. And I know that for a fact, because that's what happened with me. And his people let you know, hey, Corey's like your channel. He like what you're doing. He want to have you on the show. That's how that goes when Corey reaches out. So I know Corey didn't reach out. That's something Mr. Anton Daniels told her, and she was excited about it. So let's continue.
I got to the 5150 studios at about 8 p.m. Pacific time. I met Corey Holcomb. I was introduced to him. He shook my hand. Then about, I want to say 5 minutes before the actual show started, I was told I can't go on the show. I said, okay, cool. Then I was told that I could sit on the set, but I have to sit off camera. I said, okay, cool. And that's where I sat for the entire duration of the show. Now, the show starts. And as you know, what happened, because it went viral. All right. So if you guys want to see all of that, you can go watch it. It's everywhere. All right. But with all that being said, as that's going on, when it becomes abundantly clear that it's time to go, myself and security go ahead and start to leave. When I get to the door, as I'm going out, I hear Corey Holcomb say, yeah, leave with your security and your bitch. Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. I was shocked. Because it's very unfortunate that I would be called the B word.
Yeah.
Because I had such a positive outlook and a positive take on 5150 and Corey Holcomb. Last year here in DC, I literally went to a Corey Holcomb show. So when I found out I was going on 5150, I was like, oh, this is exciting because I just went to see a show. And now I'm having this experience. So it was very unfortunate. Not only that, I hear explain the and this on my show.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for her because, you know, I don't think she was really cued in on what was going on. From what Corey said and from what transpired, I think she was just caught in the middle. She was caught in the middle. I've been seeing so many people saying that she is his side piece and all of this kind of stuff. Now, listen, I don't know what these people are doing in real life. I don't know. But a lot of people have been speculating about her being a side piece. So she's giving her perspective and, you know, she just thought that she was there to be on the Corey Holcomb show. Anton says he manages her and that's all she thought. She was told she was gonna be on that, and then all of this happens and she's like clueless, like what the hell? Like what just happened and how did I get in the mix of how am I somebody's side B and I'm a B and all, you know what I'm saying? So I could see her being shocked and appalled by what's going on, you know. But if you remember in the video, Anton was saying Mika was laughing. He said she was laughing with the security. He said Mika, they was laughing about the situation. But I wouldn't have, I'm just saying if that's what it was, she didn't say that. He said that. I would have been more confused as to what happened. Why am I not able to go on the show at this point? Let's get back into the video. Here we go.
Alluding to the fact that I'm just here and it's somebody's side chick. And I'm nobody's side chick. So it was very unfortunate and very hurtful. But with all that being said, I can say this. I still don't have anything negative to put out about Corey Holcomb or the 5150 show. I went for a positive experience. I had a positive outlook on what could have been, but it didn't happen. And again, it's unfortunate that all that transpired afterwards. And I was caught in the crossfire between two grown people that were arguing back and forth with each other.
All right. So that was pretty much all she had to say about the situation. Listen, so what it seems like is that Anton, set up a meeting with Corey Holcomb to be on the Corey Holcomb show. This is what it looks like to me. If it's not that, my bad. But this is what it looks like from what we're seeing. Like, it was an agreement for Anton to be on the show. And then he probably allegedly told Mika, hey, you're going to be on the Corey Holcomb show, because she said that was what was told to her. And he thought maybe once he got there, he could, squeeze her on in, like, oh, hey, Corey, because she met him. Because if you go there and you have a guest with you, yes, you will meet the host. You'll meet the host. You'll meet the host and or whatever. Okay, that person is with you. And we've seen this happen. I've seen this happen lots of times. When it worked out. So it could have worked out, but it took a left turn. So what it seems like is Anton was like, yeah, you're going to be on the Corey Holcomb show. He agreed to be on the Corey Holcomb show. And when he went, he could have her come in and sit in with him and then get her perspective. So she would actually be on the show. It's not like she was actually invited from Corey. Anton was the guest on the show, but not Mika. But Mika was told she was going to be on the show. So like anything, okay, this is my, if this is who I'm representing or whatever, come on with me to the show. And I'm gonna get, he gonna get her in. And this is why Corey was saying, and Corey basically exposed that, she could sit in. She was told she could sit in. She couldn't be on the show because they said, oh no, we want you. We don't want her. And then maybe she could sit in. Her sitting in next to Anton on the show would still be her on the show. and maybe she could sneak in a word or two here and there, you know what I mean? And to all of us, oh, Mika's on the show and she's there. You know what I mean? Being exposed to that audience. But that didn't work out. That's what looked like happened. And I honestly have seen that happen many times in many situations. And it worked out. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what it looks like Anton was doing, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, but that's just looked like what it was. But when the argument, it went left, it left her out. And she could not, do what she thought she came there to do. Because and then you got to wonder, was that purposely done? Was it? I'm just asking, was it purposely done? Because this video is all over social media. Everybody is talking about it. Everybody is talking about it. It's like, so even if you take sides, even if you agree with Anton or you agree with Corey or you just, whatever, this is all over the place. This is more exposure for Anton Daniels, for them. This is exposure, whether you think it's negative or positive, it is still exposure for Anton Daniels. He was exposed to Corey Holcomb's audience and vice versa. And it's still exposure. So even though it's negative, they win in a sense from it. Mika, in my opinion, was just caught in the middle. Now she's being talked about now because she finally said something about it, but they got all the exposure. Everybody is reposting, talking about it. That's getting more views for them and more attention for them. When this could have been beneficial for Mika to be on the show to help grow her platform and grow what she's doing. And that was a missed opportunity for her. And I mean, she's responding in a very mature way, and that's what everybody's saying. And I do agree. She doesn't have to come out and be all crazy and crashing out and stuff, because that's not going to get you anywhere. I want to play what Craig was saying, because Craig spoke out about this. Let's get into what he had to say. Make sure you hit the like button.
We gonna be roasting Anton Daniels.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, he is invited to join. If he would consider joining us, that would be so dope. Anton Daniels, we are going to roast you.
That's right. Bring the broke down beard with you.
Ain't no teams in this. I just seen somebody commented on YouTube, Team Anton. Ain't no teams. Anton don't care about you. You think Sheedy Jakes care about you? Get ready. He gonna go in your ass. Anton Daniels is a straight buster. No, I don't know his sexuality. I ain't tripping on that. But we are going to roast Anton. It's gonna be so much fun. If you know him, tag him in this and say he needs to be here. Yeah, get roasted, man. Why bring up my name like I'm a buster or a crony, man? You don't know me.
It's
you should have kept that between you and Corey. Huh?
He had his beard was too itchy. It messed with his mind.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you bring me up like I'm a crony, black man. You don't know nothing about me, man. So now you are going to get it. The roast is going to be epic. Hopefully, the whole internet tunes in. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. He speaks in so much illogic, so much fallacy. Sometimes it's hard for me to have an opinion because I know he's trolling. I know he's playing. He's a character online. This is he's like an evil evangelist, dope dealer accumulation of thought. You know what I'm saying? And he does what he does very well. But this is not gonna go too good for him because I'm not on here playing. I'm a comedian. I get paid for being vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This ain't gonna work for him, man. Like he think it's gonna work. And I want to clarify a few things also, man. I drove up there not to fight the dude.
Oh, okay.
I drove up there because I heard on the live that he had a security guard with him.
Right.
And that just was as a homie, that struck a chord with me. Like, hold on, this brother is bringing security? He brought security. I didn't even know he had security. So he planned on doing something.
Planned on it.
He planned on it. So that's, Corey, my guy. I mean, just like you, my guy. So if I feel like it's an unfair fate about to happen, I'm gonna show up to make sure it goes down right. And Mandis Parker, you need to consider yourself corrected on that, good brother. Consider yourself corrected. Say it again.
He looked like a dark-skinned Wesley Snipes. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that ain't Wesley. He looked like Big Mama from Big Mama House. That's Martin in drag with a Muslim lineup on his face. He ain't. That ain't. Don't you ever disrespect somebody by. Come on, man. Come on, man. Craig on fire, bro. Yeah, we gonna light it. We gonna light him up. It's gonna be a playful, fun roast, but ain't no hostility. Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. But you better watch some of them names you bringing up, because some of them cats don't play. Right. You brought up Glass's name. You don't know Glasses like, you don't even know me like that. You better stop bringing up people's name. I'm telling you, because I know where you be at in downtown Detroit, good brother. I'll pop up. I'll come to your studio. I don't know if you know, but I got a whole lot of family in Detroit. I lived in Detroit as a kid. I can show up to your and we can get it in. You better check the resume. You talking about you flew out to Cali and these Cali boys need to get it together. You better check the resume. We always gonna stick to logic, man. I feel like he does a lot of projecting. He projects his internal feelings and emotions onto other people in debate, in argument. That's something that needs to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be exposed.
They say you say you left the show. Like when you was you up there hosting and you're like, yo, come into the stage, and then you gave the mic to the comedian. I need you to do a half hour, and then you headed to Dina. How'd it go?
No, so I was on my way to the show, right?
Okay.
I'm listening to them debate, and I'm on my way to the show. I'm laughing, having a good time. I'm like, oh, they trolling each other. They trolling each other. And then he brought my name up. That's the only reason I went up there. He brought my name up in a fashion that it, to me, is not respectable as a man, almost disregarding me, right? Because he was trying to put himself on a pedestal so he could use a fallacy called appeal to authority. I got to make it seem like I have more money, like you guys are beneath me, like you're below me, and he's not on my levels. Your boss ain't even on my level, so how are you on my level? Appeal to authority. That's when you try to use something that will be perceived as greater than someone as a logical argument. It's like saying, hey, Todd's a basketball player. Todd's the best basketball player in Dina. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm the best basketball player in Dina. But nigga, you ain't better than Michael Jordan. Well, what does Michael Jordan have to do with me being the best player in Dina?
Right.
Do you feel what I'm saying? And there's this thing where if you say it, it's mental transcendence, right? So when you say something enough and you think on it enough, there's a belief that you can transcend your mentality into someone else if you think of it enough and you ponder on it enough. So pimps do it all the time. Politicians do it all the time, where they have to get you to accept a lesser position intellectually, as well as a position in a social group that's beneath them so they can run their plays. So that's what he tried to do. He tried to use the appeal to authority fallacy by implementing himself or putting himself into a greater position socially. So everybody be like, yeah, he's above them. He makes more money. He got millions. He dropped $500 in the chat. He's a baller. He wanted to be perceived as above. Now, the illogical fallacy when it comes to appeal to authority is, hey, now I'm comparing you to me because I'm greater.
Yeah, and there are some people who do that. And to me, it's annoying. Like, and I guess it depends on who you are. To some people, it could be annoying. To some people, it could not be. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one thing to be successful. And this is just in general. This in general. There's one thing to be successful. You're a successful man. And women look up to that. Women look up to men who are successful, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that all the time, and I'm gonna say it doesn't mean all the time that just because you have money and you're successful that women are gonna gravitate to you in the way that you want them to, in all ways. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think, but that's just how I think. I don't, personally, I don't look at a man who's rich and just, anything goes with a man because you're rich, No, because money does not move everybody in that way. Money is necessary, is important, and it could give you a sense of power for sure, but it doesn't change the fact of who you are, how you look, how you act, how you move. You can have all the money in the world, but if you still come across in a way that women don't like or people don't like, the money is going to be irrelevant. And the thing about it is, people will try to use you for that said money. They'll try to get around you to maybe take advantage of your influence or your power and your money, but they don't necessarily look at you in all ways great. If that makes sense. They're not looking at you as everything is great about you and they love you so much. No, they're just trying to use you for what they can, because they don't see you as a dominant force, or they don't see you as this great person. They don't see you as this highly respectable person just because you have money. You have to have some other qualities as well, in my opinion, just in general. And you have to have other redeeming qualifications that go with the money. For women, I'm saying, to look at you and be like, oh my God, girl, yeah, he this, he that, and he got money. He fine as hell. He got this, he got that. You know what I'm saying? It's he's funny. He got charisma. You know, he's a great person. He has he has other redeeming characteristics. It's not just money. This is why people say there's some dudes out here that got money and they still lame. I don't like using the word lame, because I don't think you have to call somebody lame, but I'm just saying this is what people say. You can have all the money in the world, you still lame, and nobody still don't really want to mess with you, because you just got either you're not a nice person, you're not funny, you don't have the charisma, you could be, there's a lot of things that women, and I think it's crazy, but I'm just saying there are a lot of things that would disqualify a man from being that dude, other than just having money. Women just want your money, and that's it. That's why you find a lot of women who are dealing with dudes who have money, and they're just trying to get you to buy. They just want you to shop. That's all they want from you. That's all they want from you is to shop. They don't want to sleep with you. They don't want to do nothing with you. They just want to use you for your money, and that's it. They're not attracted to you physically. They don't think you cute. They don't look at you and be like, "Oh, girl, I want to get with him." Because when women want to do that, and I say it again, it does not matter how much money you got. If she think you fine, if she think you attractive, if she like everything about you, if you that tall, dark, and handsome man that she is really attractive, your money don't matter. You can have money or you don't have to have money. So money is not I say this all the time. Money is not the end all be all for any of this stuff. You got to have something more than just money, in my opinion. Let's continue.
I'm greater, and I've put the thought out there to people watching that I'm greater. So now anything you say is not as great as I am. It's going to be beneath me because you're not on my level. It's totally illogical.
Man.
It's totally illogical, and it should never be present in an argument. This is what people do who don't have anything to stand on. That's why he always brings up the Christian talking points. I'm a Christian. Mm-hmm. Because being a Christian is programming. You're programmed to accept a preacher or someone who has more money than you or someone who gets in front of people and talks as being above you. So Christians, come protect me when I deal with these heathens.
Mm. Okay.
So now you're not even using the logic and the variables of a situation to judge what's going on. You're using the Christianity you default to when you make decisions. It's all game. That's why say church. You feel what I'm saying? It's all game. It's to put you back into your place as beneath me, subservient to me. I'm the man. It's all bullshit. How you saying black people when you got Gucci on half the time? Where's your dashiki? Show me an outfit you went to Ghana and bought. You ain't never bought Nine textile in Ghana.
What the hell?
I'm not arguing with him about what kind of money he got or if he balling. If he rich, I'm proud of him. I want to see the man hustle. But I ain't beneath no feet. See, you should have tried to build a bridge with me as opposed to trying to assume that I'm this weirdo ass Corey follower. I'm not a Corey follower. That's my homeboy that I got much respect for. Remember that. You showed up with a security guard because you planned on kicking up dust. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You did what you did, but I showed up in support of my homie. If I was there and your security would have got out of line, he would have got dealt with. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't about no tough guy shit. Ain't nobody trying to be tough. If we was on some tough guy, you wouldn't have made it out of Pasadena. I ain't got no personal problem with you, brother, but you spewing rhetoric and bullshit. It was a calculated move. Hey, if he raises the ante, you raise the ante. You read the 48 laws of power. I get it. Court attention at all costs. I understand it. But you don't know who the you with. You don't know who you dealing with. I'm sharper than you, bro. I ain't hiding behind no religion and no politics. I'm gonna roast your ass and logically destroy you. You keep me. I'm on your head, ass.
Yeah, I think, and mainly, and I'm gonna leave it here, y'all. It was only a little bit left. I think that was why Craig is speaking out. That's why Craig is speaking out, because he brought him up and made it look like, oh, you like a, you're secondary to Corey, or you're less than, or, or something like that, which is, you don't do. I mean, why? That is disrespectful. I'm just saying, I don't think no man, like he said, try to sun him or, make him seem like, oh, he's, he worked for Corey. You ain't even, so you don't have, you can't say shit. I mean, that's how it came off. I don't think you have to belittle somebody else to make yourself seem bigger. If you're bigger, you're just bigger, and you don't have to use that as a way to grandstand on. If you know you that dude, if you are women do that shit all the time too to other women. Oh, I have this, and I have Louboutins. I don't give a damn what you got. That don't make you a better person. And I think a lot of times people equate money. Now money will allow you to be able to do some things. Now money allows you to be able to have, some control over some stuff. But what I'm saying is, doesn't just automatically make you a better person. That's what I'm talking about. The person within, not what you could buy and what you could do and what you could move and what you could shake. About you as the person, because that matters too. It's a turnoff when you have people around you who act like that, who are all about the money. It's about the money. I got money, so I'm so great. No, your money don't make you great as a person. Your money just means you got money. Yeah, you can go buy some stuff. What is your money to a person who don't give a shit about what you could buy? What else do you have? That's sort of like when we talk about women who all they do is talk about getting to the bag, and I got money and I got more than you and I'm better than a man. They take on that same mentality. I'm better than you. They do that to men. Some women who are successful, they believe, this is why they say they won't settle, because they believe that they're better than the average man because they make more money. And then when we start pointing out all of the other flaws that they have, you realize, hold up, baby, slow your roll. You ain't better than nothing. You probably are less. You probably don't even, you're not even, you can't even level up to the type of man that you're calling average. You're saying he's average just based on the dollar amount of money that he makes. But he may have so many other things going on for himself. He's above you on so many other levels, mentally, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? He can run circles around you. He know how he's more leveled up in his intellectual space. He knows how to communicate with you. He's in tune with himself. You know what I mean? He's worked on himself. Like, come on, money is not the only thing that matters. This is why I think you have people calling men lame, because you're not this gangster. I'm just saying in general, not speaking to either one of these men. I'm saying in general, this is why that's a flawed idea. Like, oh, I have money, I'm better than you. No, it doesn't mean you're better just because you have a lot of money. I mean, you could buy more shit. That's it. So with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna wrap that up. Shout out to everybody in the building, everybody watching. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank y'all once again. Stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Mwah. I'll see y'all later.
DeeDees Reactions. Tell a friend, it's DeeDees Reactions. It's DeeDees Reactions. DeeDees Reactions. Later.